Hey guys, welcome back to the magical world of bookwords. My name is Renuka and welcome back to yet another bookish video. I'm able to shoot after such a long time and I feel refreshed and I feel liberated doing this, speaking about books in front of the camera. I wasn't able to shoot since a long time because neither did I have the content nor did I have the time to shoot the videos. But finally, I do have something to shoot a video about today. A very, very, very nice book that I would like to recommend to all of you. So, without any further ado, let's get into the video. The book that I'm going to talk about today is The Color of a Sky, written by Amita Trasi, narrated by Zehra Jane Naqvi and Sneha Mathan. Sneha Mathan's narration is as it is fantastic. She is the one who has narrated The Hina Artist on Storytel. That is one of my most favorite books ever. I would like to assert one thing before I proceed. This is the book that got me out of a very dreadful phase, a very bad phase that was a sort of a reading slump for me. I completed reading Together Tea by Marjan Kambi. That's quite a nice book. And then I wasn't able to focus on any single book. I just used to start listening to a book and then after a few minutes or a few hours, I would just skip to the next one. And I did this with multiple books. This was the book that I got hooked onto and I was able to complete listening to it, and that was so fascinating. I didn't want to stop listening to it, and I was even more worried that when I will complete reading this book, I will not be able to focus on any other book again because this is so good. But that didn't happen, and now I know that how a good book can draw you out of a reading slump. That is what this book has done for me, and that is one of the reasons why this is one of the most special books for me now. This is a fascinating story of two friends, Mukta and Tara. Tara has just returned from the US 11 years later because she wants to search for her friend Mukta, who was kidnapped 11 years ago. And she had left the country, Tara had left the country with her father because of the political unrest and the serial bomb blasts. Mukta, on the other hand, was the daughter of a temple prostitute who was rescued by Tara's father. And Tara and Mukta had developed a very beautiful bond of friendship until Mukta was kidnapped. And with all the guilt and all the unrest in Tara's mind due to multiple reasons, she comes back to India to search for Mukta. That is essentially what the plot is about, but trust me, the blurb or this explanation doesn't give away as much. The book is much more than what I just told you. This is just an outline. This is just a beginning that I have given you. The book is much, much more than the plot or the blurb. Trust me. As far as the character development is concerned, it is pretty strong. And I love the books with good, well-developed characters. You can distinguish between the characters, you can form your opinions about them, and all the characters, be it the central characters, that is the major round characters, or be it the side flat characters, all of them are very well developed, be it Mukta or Tara, who are the central characters, or Tara's father, or be it Anupam Chacha's son, who is Tara's father's friend, and his son, be it Raza. All the characters are very well developed. There are positive characters, negative characters, so you can definitely choose your favorite. As far as my opinion is concerned, a character who just made a guest appearance in the novel turned out to be my favorite, that is Sanjeev. But I don't wish to talk about him anymore, and you will know that once you listen to the book. Why did I say that? It happens to every favorite character of mine in almost in almost each and every novel. Apart from that, I wasn't able to fall in love with any of the characters. I don't know why, but you can definitely connect with them. You can feel them. That's how well the characters are developed, and kudos to the author for doing that. There are some major twists in the novel where the characters surprise you with their actions, and though you think of them to be flat characters or side characters, they suddenly become extremely important. Also, the graph of a few characters elevates to another level, like Raza. You did not expect him to do whatever he did. Also, some characters change, or some characters turn out to be different, for good, for bad. both the situations are possible. So that's what I'm saying. Developing such characters is a great job as an author, such characters that can actually keep you hooked apart from the plot. It's a great job, and it is a task. Coming to the writing style of the book, it is beautiful. It is one of the strongest points of the novel. It helps you to be absorbed in the book, and I'm making no comparisons, but the writing style of the author and the way the book has been constructed reminded me of Khalid Hosseini. It is lovely. It is very descriptive, so if you don't like descriptive books, it might not suit you as much. But if you're like me who loves descriptive books, this book might turn out to be heaven for you. The writing style is very descriptive, very beautiful. And in spite of being beautiful, it is not as difficult. The vocabulary is easy, it's easy on the brain. It won't stress you out, or it would not force you to use a dictionary, if you know what I mean. So in general, the writing style is very beautiful, exceptionally well, pretty easy to understand, so it is very well balanced. That's what I would say. The book is written from a dual perspective, from the point of view of Mukta as well as Tara. Tara's perspective gives us information about what this prostitution world looks like. This book has been written from dual perspective. The first one is of Mukta and the second one is of Tara. Mukta is a temple prostitute's daughter who was forced into this prostitution business. Tara's perspective lets us know what this world looks like to us, how we perceive it, and Mukta's perspective lets us know how gruesome it is. It is 1,000 times more gruesome than what we imagine it to be. A world where human beings, women, girls are not viewed as human beings, they are just viewed as commodities for use and to sell. And the people who do it too are human beings. It is ironical. It also tells us how a mother struggles to save her child from this cruel, selfish world, this profession of this world of prostitution, and how the struggle of a mother continues through 2 generations, be it Mukta's mother or be it Mukta herself, how both these mothers struggle to keep their child away from this world. How easy it is for us to categorize these women as characterless or categorize them as women who sell their bodies for money. It's not like that. They are forced into it, and no woman would like to embrace this world by choice. So please, if you look down upon them, stop doing that. I got carried away, I'm sorry, but this book does give a strong message that these women face a lot more than we know, or a lot more than we think. So just think before you categorize them. This is a book about hope. It is about resilience, love, friendship, sisterhood, and a lot of emotions that you cannot put into words. It is also about a world that we do not know a lot about and we easily categorize. It tries to change our perception towards the women who are forced into the world of prostitution and who have to go through a lot on a daily basis. It also gives a strong message that hope is the only thing that can get you out of a situation. Sometimes, because of the selfish interests of other people, some unfortunate souls are pushed into some evil situations. Mukta was one such unfortunate soul, but she did cling on to the hope. She never left that hope. She was resilient enough, and she did struggle for her independence. She did struggle for her freedom. That's what we essentially need to know. Everyone is potential of making mistakes. Every single character in the book has committed mistakes. But if you want to get rid of the guilt, if you want to get out of the situation, you need to try to reverse your mistakes. Not all mistakes are reversible, but you can try, and that's what Tara did. The final opinion, I do recommend this book to everyone who's watching this video, only if you're 16 plus, because some of the descriptions in this book are too vivid for young children or young adults or teenagers to take in. So it can disturb you a bit if you are a bit young, but if you're 16 plus, you must listen to this book. You must. And if you're a fan of Khalid Hosseini's writing style or Marjan Kamri's writing style, or Alka Joshi's writing style, this book can definitely make it to your favorites list. It was recommended to me by Storytel. I discovered it on Storytel, but I'm soon going to buy a paperback of this book, most probably next month, because I just want it on my bookshelf, and I'm sure that I'm going to read it and reread it. It has already made it to my favorites list, and as I've already told you, it got me out of my reading slump. It got me out of a very bad phase where I wasn't able to concentrate on any single book. That's it for today. Before I end the video, Storytel is a blessing for all the book lovers, all the readers, especially if you are not able to carve out the time from your busy schedule to read physical books. You can definitely indulge in the audiobooks, and Storytel has an amazing collection of books, the popular books as well as unpopular books. There are also originals on Storytel, so you definitely need to check it out. And if you already are a subscriber of Storytel, go to Storytel and start listening to The Color of Our Sky by Amita Trasi. That's it for today. Thank you for watching the video till the end, and you know the drill. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and help me spread a lot of bookish love.